Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Future Friday, we're going to talk about We Need Hope. And this movie gave me a hope, so to say. So Project Hail Mary, and we're going to talk a greater impact of human society, so to say. So what exactly is the problem right now? Well, here's the deal. Fundamentally, on a physics level, on a scientific level, and an objective level, meaning it's not like what I feel, but what tangibly is, humanity is at peak at this point in time. Like we are living longer, we are more prosperous, and we have more economic mobility. And I mean worldwide, we have economic mobility than we had ever before. Like fundamentally, there was this guy, Malthusian catastrophe. If you heard of it, that's the guy. He was a guy. He had this idea that his race was superior and everybody else was an insect. So he come up with a calculation that if humanity population ever touch 1 billion, we're gonna die. Now, if you know mathematics, you know that's BS. And by the way, every billion, everybody does this math again and again. 1 billion, oh, blah, 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 2 billion, blah, 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 blah. But here's the, what is the data? Absolute tangible data. As our population grows, the poverty goes down, not goes up, goes down. Like fundamentally, you can see that. Like every data, every history. Like for example, a lot of Indian, oh, if India had low population, it would be great. Yeah, this is Bengal famine. Now you're like, okay, Britishers stole the food and all that. That's cool, awesome. But here's the, the amount of food Britishers took, that's chump change for us today, even though we are feeding 1.5 billion people. That's the benefit of mathematics of large scale. Economy of scale makes magic boring. Like we've been through this. And again, this is America, Great Depression. This is Europe after World War II. So fundamentally, it's almost like humanity has this brain damage that world before 1950 did not exist. Like the amount of suffering, the struggle, and all that jazz that we are going through, it's nothing in contrast to what we have been through for thousands of years. Thousands of, like, here's the, imagine a world where majority of people are broke poor, and I mean broke as in good luck making sure that you eat every day, not 3 times a day. Every day food would be a luxury. Like sometimes you could have good food, but good luck. So from that to reaching a scenario where a country that had this sort of thing, like right now, if anybody is starving in India, it's not because we don't have food, it's because either we have corruption or some malpractice. Like we got this. So fundamentally, and economic mobility, right now there are more people who can just travel to another country and actually make a good future if they genuinely want to. Like again, is it super easy? Hell no. But is it easier compared to 1700s? Absolutely. So fundamentally, in all absolute regard, things are going good for us. Then why the hell everything is so miserable? Well, somewhere along the line, I would say somewhere around 2010, we lost hope. Now, hope is a very critical aspect because it does not matter how many religion you study. Like, let's just say there are 10,000 human religion that is in records. There is 500 religion that is quote unquote active. 10 major religion, 5 majority religion, as in like most of the time if you throw a dot, it will hit in that 5 religion. In all religion, does not matter what you're looking for. This is a human collective understanding. Life is suffering. No matter which religion you go to, it will always be that. Only difference would be how do they contextualize it, and the essence would always be the same. You have to find value in it. Like there is no cheat code, there is no moksha, there is no trick. It is what it is. So basically, you're gonna suffer, you may have to make it worthwhile. So that's the core essence of it. And again, that kept humanity intact for thousands of years, not 1 year, not 10 years, thousands of years. Things that would have destroyed the current generation was like just minor inconvenience. Now, again, if we are tangibly this much better, then why the hell everything is poor? Again, one essence has been lost. That is hope, fundamentally speaking. And without it, what does happens to human psychology if you do not have hope? Well, everything becomes meaningless and miserable. Like we had misery, like we had absolute misery. Nothing broke. But now we have everything, but we do not have hope. Everything shatters like a glass. So this is a fundamental problem, and I'm reasonably sure you must have experienced it. And again, this is a very shocking realization to me that more and more people are like almost don't believe that humanity used to exist. Like, there was a time before 1950, there was a time before electricity, and it's not like 10,000 years ago. No. Not even in Europe. That's not 10,000 years ago. That's surprisingly close. So what does it create? Well, it creates a bitching loop. What does that mean? That simply means if you understand humanity, if you understand life, you understand all problems comes with a solution. It's physics based. Like I have to say, basically a lot of amazing scientists have something similar to this, where it's like, if there is a problem, yeah, there has to be a solution. For example, Stephen Hawking has a very interesting thing. He has a book, and in that book he talked about it. It's like, let's assume we figured out that time travel is not possible. It's very important to us to know why. So again, if there is a scientific constraint, why that is, like, you can't exceed light speed. Why? Okay, time dilates. So basically you can't take action if time does not permit you. So all of these things are fundamental reality. Like, if there is a constraint, there has to be a solution to it. And again, can we cross light speed? Right now our math says no, but nobody is like, no, it cannot ever, ever, ever happen. Like, that's like, maybe. So fundamentally, and look into a smaller human scale, you can become rich from tragedy. There are more than enough stories. No matter which country, no matter which culture you are looking through, you will find it. And I mean in last, like, 30-40 years, so to say. And people have become powerful from adversities. Like, that's almost expected, so to say. And significance from poverty. Like, you could have been no one. Like, you could have been no one, like absolutely zilch, nothing, no one, and you can become someone self-significance. And that's the whole of humanity. Like, read humanity history, that's what it is. But what the hell happened to us? Like, what happened like after 2010? Well, so here's the deal. Humans have problem. Duh. But here's the deal. If you understand humanity, you understand those things are minor inconvenience. Global warming, minor inconvenience. Then why the heck that's breaking us rather than things that were actually bad? Like, for example, we have, like, if you look human history, we have dealt with things that ended civilizations. Polio, who cares? Malaria, who cares? Famine, who cares? Slavery, who cares? Like, we have solved all of these things. And you might be, oh, but actually in this place, that's the whole point. If you have to do that, that means it's a solved problem. If you're like, no, in this place we are not able to send our medications, or they have an active war going on, so that problem is not completely sorted. Yeah, that's how good we are. That's the only place. Like, you have to act. It's almost like in 8 billion people, you have to find a specific place that is in active war zone, and then you will find the problem. So fundamentally, and this whole idea that, oh, there are greed, like, people act like greed is a modern invention or something. Like, it was there, it is there, it will be there. It's part of humanity. It's almost like saying human blood is red. Whoa. So it was always there. That's what led to that. It's like, it was always there. We just learned, handled it, pushed through it. It's normal. Like, for example, right now, a lot of people say fancy words, and I will explain why those words are so dangerous. They will use fancy words, and it's like, oh, we can't do anything. It's like, no, if you were in the slave era, you could not have done anything. Like, it would have required millions of you to delete yourself in order to even make an impact. Current time is exponentially better. Like, for example, Chase Barber, a simple individual, books a Tesla semi, and is like, yo, my man, where's my semi? He's like, yeah, lol. He's, I think, 25th. His serial number is 25th. That's how early he booked into it, like, actually put money into it. He started his own company. It's like, okay, yeah, that's Tesla is maybe, it's like a Apple kind of device where it looks cool. It's 100% useless in real vocational use case. It will fall apart. So it's like, yeah, no. He built his own company. Like, this gentleman, all laptops. We went from having a laptop that was like a trustworthy, solid, robust hardware that could have lasted like hair steel. Right now, people actually, even in F1 or sometimes even in NASA, you will see people have like ludicrously old Lenovo books. It's like, why? Yeah, they are still working. So why the heck modern systems are so crappy that you can't even change batteries in most of them unless government passes a law? So he's like, okay, I'll make a company. And I can tell you, like, how many people were saying, like, not even like, if you say I was cautiously optimistic or like, I'm a bit doubtful, but let's see what's happened. That's fair. But oh, it will never work and all that. It's like, dude, that's his life. He took that upon himself. He made a company, and it's been 5 years, and damn, this guy has been growing. This guy has been slowly growing. This gentleman, like, everybody's like, oh, mobile phone companies are so hard, like, smartphone industry is so brutal, you can't make into it. LG left it, HTC left it. This guy's like, okay, I'm gonna get into that field, a completely saturated field. I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna make a fair phone. He did it. Like, for example, we're like, oh, Earth is heating up. Okay, what's the solution? Not bitching. What's the solution? What if we figured out how to have passive daytime radiative cooling? It's like, okay, there are multiple formulations. Heck, I have covered one formulation from India that is GAN school. So it's like, okay, but what if we had a solution that people can make in their home? He made it. So fundamentally, if you have a problem, you have to solve it. Like this whole idea of bitching, it's a very what you call release kind of thing, where it releases your tension, it releases your energy, and you feel like you have done something, but outcome is nothing. So fundamentally, like every time I postulates a solution, and again, I'm not inventing this solution. I'm just saying, hey, we have this tool. This tool in this scenario would be perfect for us. Everybody fights tooth and nail to it. It's like, dude, alternative is you die. Like, for example, let's just say cities are heating up, right? It's a problem. Either you can bitch, oh, cities are heating up because you are cutting trees. It's like, or you do the math. It's like, okay, trees can't help us. We have crossed that threshold. What are the solutions? Okay, you can do district cooling. That will help some take the edge off. Okay, that's one thing. What else can you do? Okay, you can do passive daytime radiative cooling. That will passively cool things down. Okay, cool. What else can you do? Hey, you have solar heat. What if you use the heat to run your heat pumps? Great, awesome. What else can you do? Hey, you do need to filter the air. What if you made a liquid tree and utilize algae, nature's best biodigester, to solve this problem? Like, you have a problem, you work brick by brick, day by day to solve this. But people are not even going to, and anytime somebody suggests this solutions, they fight, like viciously fight. It's like, I have said, seaweed biofuel is the only thermodynamical real world solution to do actually carbon pollution problem. And it's like, oh, it's so hard to remove salt from like seaweed. I'm like, have you seen how hard it is to remove sulfur from crude oil? Like, people actually think we just take out crude oil from it and then put it in our tank. We have to spend billions of dollars per oil company, per country, per year in order to make crude oil work. And you are bitching about that, oh, seaweed will take some money. Duh. The alternative is you die. Like, it's like, okay, but it will, let's say, consume some area of sea. Let's just say it's 20% of the sea that has to be sacrificed in order for that. Here's the thing, 20% is much lower than 0%. Like, fundamentally, if you do nothing, there won't be a sea left. We are acidifying it. The CO2 concentration, it keeps rising up. The whole sea ecosystem will collapse. And it won't be what you call gentle collapse where you can see and react to it. It will like, everything is fine. Dead, we did. But again, solution, like, people fight to it. Why? Because bitching feels good. Bitching feels good. It's like, oh, we're gonna do this. It's like, you want magical solution. That's how we get into this ditch. But no. Anyone who says, not just me, any Tom, Dick and Harry, again, it's like people make up random bullshit. It's like, oh, we have spent money. We have never spent money on algae. Never spent money on seaweed biofuel. The biggest research project on that was a research project that was $75 million. That's jump change. That's one fighter jet. And like, yeah, even a Reliance company in India, big petrochemical company, they put an algae system and then they shut it down because it consumed more water than they anticipated. I'm like, we have known this from, basically, I would say 1975. We have known that will happen. And that's why I said, like, there's only solution is seaweed, because the water is infinite, sunlight is infinite. You can keep doing that. But again, people bitch like with so much passion. It's like, we will never have a magical solution, but we'll have something better. But you will not get that better because bitching feels so good. It's like, oh, but this will require this and that. It's like, alternative is death. Like, there is no BS. There's nothing. Just like, alternative is death. And then we come to media. Now, media, you have to understand that you do not have to hate media. You have to just understand one thing. Media works for whoever pays for them. If it's a right-wing media is paying for it, they will be right-wing talking about it. If it's a left media, it will be left media talking about it. You do not have to take it personally. Again, that's necessary for your psychological balance. It's like, it's just a source and it has coloring, filter to it. You have to apply the filter. And here's the deal. Fundamentally understand, the artist always injects their philosophy into the artwork. They cannot change it. Again, I'm an artist, so I fundamentally tell you, like, if you are drawing or writing a story, your thoughts will always leak through. That's why there is Elon Musk kaput scene in Boys last season. So it will happen. If the writer or the show creator and all that, they have certain philosophy, it will leak through no matter what they do. Now, is that a good thing or bad thing? Well, depends. If it's a great artist, they will allow you to change your mind. And that's the most magnificent part of it, because you have to understand this. Humans not equal God. Humans are not gods, meaning you could be right, I could be wrong. Or vice versa, I could be right, you could be wrong. And again, art in optimum scenario allows you to think, allows you to change your perspective. And again, many times it has been done amazingly, many times it has been done very badly. But it is what it is. For example, propaganda is an amoral tool that works. For example, if, let's just say, again, this is my first job when this solar roadway brain damage was spreading. And again, I believed into it. Why? Because the propaganda was so goddamn good. Like none of us, our brain worked where it's like, wait a minute, have we covered all the rooftops that we could cover with solar panels before we try to put basically solar tiles below the car's shadow? It's like, how about that? But no, propaganda worked. Now, is propaganda good or bad? That's irrelevant. It's just a tool. Like, for example, if you are coming from a media point of view, you will just, oh, Trump equal tariff equal bad. Like, that's not how it works. Tariffs are a tool. If done correctly, it will be good. If done improperly, it will be bad. Duh. Like, fundamentally, like many people did not understand. Like, I made a detailed video on it. It's like, oh, I did not know tariffs are the reason why there is Japanese car makers. It's like, yeah. After World War II, do you really think like a Ford company could not have overtaken over Japan? They did. That's why Japanese had bonkers tariff on their, hey, you can sell it here, but it would have bonkers import charges. Otherwise, there would not be Suzuki. There will not be a Honda or Toyota. It's like, we've been through this. Like, this is a normal tool. Now, you could say, Trump is not utilizing that tool correctly. That would be fine. But firing missiles on the word tariff is like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. But again, propaganda was created in order for you to get agitated. It's like, force you to bitching stage. It's like, So this is the whole point. You have to understand propaganda works and it's an immoral tool. So meaning the yielder's morality will be passed down, so to say. And making public hopeless, it's great. It's great. This is the one thing you have to know. Every day, oh, the world is controlled by the elites. Yeah, we had that. We had that. We had Illuminati. We had kings. We had empires. We had queens. We had regimes. We had all of this. This is like Wednesday for human civilization. It's like, duh. Like, it happens. And then you overthrow them. Like, that's normal. So what changed? Well, again, if you remove hope and if you somehow can crack the hope barrier and make public hopeless, they will not resist. Basically, I think the only place where I have seen this sort of done correctly and almost like it's unlikely that it will ever be broken is North Korea. They actually broke the people's brain, like actually managed to convince public that a puny dictator is a god. So fundamentally, and it's great for ruling classes. It's like, oh, the elites are our creation. We created them. Every time you choose a path of least resistance, every time you choose a path of intellectual laziness, you gave them power. And it's in their best interest. You think, oh, they can delete people and do this. It's like, no, that's very inefficient and not to mention very wasteful and not to mention very violent. And violence has this one good characteristic. It does not care what your authority is. A king could be caputed just as easily as a mortal. So, read human history. So fundamentally speaking, we have learned it the hard way that as long as people have those, like, they're like, okay, situation should get better. Oh, it does not get better. Overthrow the government. Like, that's a normal, what you call a reset for us. It's almost like, forest fire kind of scenario. It's not pleasant, but it's almost cyclical. It's like things happen, good things happen, great, bad things happen, bad things happen again, bad things keep happening. Okay. It's time for deleting, king's head. We are good with that. But again, if you convince people that cannot be done, yeah, that's great for ruling class because they don't have to do anything. Like, that's why I said, like, every time somebody brings out a suggestion, more and more people are fighting it. It's like, oh, the elites will never allow it. It's like, there is no such thing. They want to control your mind because, again, controlling your body is much, much more difficult. Like, it's like, oh, army has pew-pew. It's like, have you seen post-Soviet Union world? They actually pew-pewed the civilian, unarmed civilian, and still soldiers fell. Like, it happens. We've been through this. Fundamentally, like, the whole essence, the whole idea of TikToks and the whole idea of media is triggering your hopelessness. Like, oh, you can't do anything. It's just like, so you can forget that you have a brain because your brain finds a solution no matter how constrained the scenario is. Shut off your brain equals mental slavery equals pain. You're going to suffer. Like, for example, whose money do you think was burnt in this? Yours. Whose money was burnt when basically Nikola was like, okay, we're going to do hydrogen truck. Here's deal. We sent you to school for this exact reason. You are the white blood cell of a human body. You have to utilize this thing. We teach you science for this exact reason, which we call thou shall not do argument from authority. We have learned this through rivers of blood that thou shall not do argument from authority because it will always be wrong. You have to know math. And again, This would have not worked. This will never work in the future. How do I know? Yeah, we have been doing this from 1833. We know this. Math is known. Now, again, most people who are lazy will like fight you. It's like, oh, we have modern technology. It's like those who know periodic table will be like, bitch, 130 megajoule per kg does not mean anything if you can't carry a kg of it. And hydrogen is the lightest element. 1 kg of it would be very difficult to carry. Like, so difficult that even if you have cryogenic liquid hydrogen, it's only 8 per liter. Diesel is 38 per liter. That's why we can't beat it. Like, we bind us. Like, it's not even 1833. There was nothing else, so we called it gas battery back then. Read old encyclopedia, you will find it. And this is the most amazing passage of this. It's like, from passion, you grow opinions. You have opinions, I have opinions. Intellectual laziness, lets that harden into conviction. Like, you are right. It's like, okay, have you done the math? Right? Have you done the math? It's like anything I'm saying in my channel, everything I'll do the math. Like, for example, right now, Tech Connection, I was really thinking about like, should I make a breakdown video why he's wrong or like, and again, if you do not want to dive deep into it, understand this. Mark 1 is always garbage. Law of engineering, Mark 1 is always garbage. He was comparing Mark 1 and he's not an engine guy. He is not an engine guy. Anyone who says just connect the engine to the wheels, not a guy. And I understand, even if you are thinking gearbox, it does not work that way. That's why I keep talking about BSFC. Anything I'm saying, like, I will give you the sources, I'll link you, so you can utilize your intellectual horsepower. If this puppy is engaged, you cannot be fooled easily. Again, can you be fooled? Of course, but it will take time. It will take horsepower. It makes you resilient. It's almost like how our white blood cells keeps us healthy. Does it do a perfect job? Hell no. But if it's there, you are more likely to survive than if it's not there. HIV does not kill you. It just deletes your white blood cells and voila, you did. Like, for example, when Elon Musk created this brain damage, the Boring Company, like, again, I understand for Hyperloop, you have to spend 3 minutes of thinking. Boring Company. Even in Indian news channel, I was saying, like, it's rocket technology is being used. Like, that's a switch tunnel boring machine. You can buy it. It's not even quote. You can buy it. That's how small that is. You can just buy it. And it's like, everybody's like, oh, tunnel, nobody thought of it. Every major city generally has 1 or 2 tunnels. Most large civilizations or countries have multiple road tunnels that shift multiple lanes of traffic. It's a normal thing. It's almost like he looked at Robot, I think 2008 when that movie came out, Will Smith one, Robot, and he showed that graphics. People were like, whoa, why the heck nobody thought of it? We thought of it. We do it. It's boring. That's why nobody talks about it. Oh, you have tunnel under road. Like, there are many cities where like, hey, highway on top would be too disruptive. Build a tunnel underneath, done, go home. Again, it takes time. It's messy and all that. But again, it's never the engineering problem. It's the bureaucracy problem. And then it's like, okay, humanity learned even better. It's like, hey, instead of doing that, what if, hear me out, what if we built a public transportation and move far more people, far less pollutingly? Great. And Elon Musk comes along, it's like, what if we do brain damage? What if we move 1 car, moving 3 people slowly? A company that has self-driving car and requires drivers to drive car in a tunnel. And people orgasmed over it. It's like, yeah. Intellectual laziness. This guy successfully, again, I have no problem with Elon Musk. I do not wish harm on him. I do not care. I just want to create an inoculation. When he projects brain damage, people should be like, yo. No. This is a dumb idea. You want to burn money? Cool. But any what you call municipality should not burn money. If a contractor agrees to it, not contractor, I would say mayor, right? I think Las Vegas mayor or something like that, those sort of things, they have to be put in a mental asylum. It's like, we've been through this. Tunnel is not a new thing. We know how. And again, he could have made a miniature system. He could have created a metro system that works in that sort of scale. He could have, because again, he's a car company, knows how to make differential gears. He could have made, like, tight turning bogies, because again, railway bogie can't turn very tightly, hard axle and all that. He could have done that. And again, vertical climbs and all that, you can't use rubber, it's not efficient. You could have used a linear induction motor company and all that. But no, slowly driving 4 people in a car because, yeah, burning 50 billion, yeah. Like, that was the projected brother. I think they have burnt so far $50 million. So that's the whole thing. Intellectual laziness. Like, this guy, I have to say, like, at around 2010 or I would say 2005, 2015, everybody wanted this guy to be the savior. That's the scary part to me. It's like, he's a smart guy. Like, fundamentally, under no circumstances I will undersell his magnificence when it comes to Falcon 9. That was mind-bogglingly amazing. Like, there is a before Falcon 9, there is after Falcon 9. There is no genius of that level on this planet in this modern time, flat out. That's how significant that is. Like, the end, that is significant. Everything else is like, Hyperloop is not your idea, like literally not your idea, not fair to burn billions of public dollar. And yes, it was public dollar. No rich person is stupid or retarded enough to burn their own money. And again, that clever twisting around, that's the painful part. So again, media works for that. Like, every media is like, oh, he's using rocket technology. It's like, he is not making the tunnel boring machine. You can buy it. Even the company that sold the tunnel boring machine, they put that, like, we are the seller of that. Like, you can just buy it. But that's the whole point. You shut off your brain. And again, this is what the Illuminati, this is what the Jews, this is what you call 1%er wants you to do. If they turn off your brain, if they give you hopelessness, you will digest brain damage and they will become rich. And again, I have a feeling that there is a very serious, what you call, essence, where it's like, they hate people, like the top cream of the crop, so to say. They hate the bottom. It's like, are you really that dumb? Like, are you really that dumb that I can sell you in 2020 in Germany that you should make a hydrogen train, even though all of you could read human history from 1833 and you will actually pay for it? Like, are you actually stupid enough to pay for it? Oh, you going to pay for it. And then you shut it down in 2 years because it bankrupted you. That's the problematic part. You turn off your brain. Again, we taught you, we sent you to school for this exact reason, and you suffered. So that's the whole essence of media. Be mindful, like, you should always have passion. That's great. But again, put intellectual horsepower into it, every single steps of it. Like, when this happened, like, that's the most shocking part to me. It's like, I do not care whether he's high or not. I do not care. If he says like, I'm going to do this, like, cool, bro. Everybody should else be like, okay, yeah, no. That's the horrifying part to me. Now, the whole point of hope, this game that happened, again, you're like, oh, why we are talking about it? Matters because it affects children as in anyone under the age 18. So basically, if you watch a lot of games, that is, the male characters are miserable. Like, it's almost like, I have the world of the weight of the world. It's almost like you want them to delete themselves. It's like, again, I told you, the artist intention leaks through their media. Even if you watch like God of War and all that, it's like strong, stoic, but when there is a time of levity in there, when there is time of like, okay, you're not like, I'm burdened with this, like, weight of the world. Like, it sounds cool, but like, if that's the only thing every game you are saying, if every movies that you are saying, it jades the people. And I don't blame men who are like feeling hopeless, because it's like, oh, the alternative is like, you be miserable and take care of the world. It's like, yeah, that's not the whole point. So that's why Pragmata was like a very breath of fresh air. It's like, Male was a family guy. And be mindful, while it sounds good, men, the soldier, and it's like, yeah, soldiers fight for family, not for land, not for country. Country means nothing if there is no family in it. So the most important role for a man to play is a family man. And again, people have been firing missiles at it, destroyed it culturally. And again, let's not even go into family court, but even the ethos of it has been forgotten. It's like, hey, let's hate man. It's like, so painful. It's like, but this is the first time. It's like, again, that's why I'm so happy about this. Like, this showed that a male character does not have to like Doom guy sounds cool and all. It's like, great, but like, that should not be the only, what you call, characterization of a male. Man and miserable. Like, I know both of them have M, that's not the whole point. And this broke the trope of like, old, grungy and miserable man. I love that part. And another aspect is like, kids should be hated. It's like anti-natalism and all that. It's like, you do know that nature is not kind. You do know universe, as in the cosmic universe we live in, it's very hostile to life, meaning planet will be deleted whether we are on it or not. And we are not even the first one that is causing mass extinction event. We are like, what, sixth? So fundamentally, this whole idea of like, oh, anti-life, it will be so great. It's like, no, nothing. That's why the whole essence of like, life is suffering. And that's why you need hope. So kids are fun, actually, because again, everybody knows how, shocking, miserable and frustrating, because that's what they show. Every TV show is like that. It's like, oh, look at kid miserable. Here's the, do I know how it gets like? Here's the most shocking thing about kids. Again, if you know them, you know them. This is the bottle size, this is the milk, this nuclear reactor, this is this size, the nuclear reactor, he kept running around for hours. That's the amount of milk he drank at the whole time. I do not know how the heck there is that much calorie. If you know, you know. But there's a fun side to it. It's like, that's the whole point. That makes the suffering worthwhile. And this first time it shows that, like, that's the, what you call the essence of it, like family, life, joy. It's not just like misery, pain. It's like, I get it. Like, there has to be contrast to it. Like, like you can't draw on a black canvas. Like, there won't be anything on it. So, pro family, no career. And again, the ending was like very, what you call, life is suffering. He suffers. Like, he physically goes through pain, physically has suffering and all that. And again, the visual representation is also very cool. But he's like very happy. At the end, he's very happy. And he's like, the line was like very good. It's like, go find the sea. It's like, and you will understand it. It's like, life is not about yourself. That's a curse. If somebody gives you this curse, I'm sorry. But like, life is always about someone else. It's always better to be for someone else. It's really horrible if it's about yourself. Because you will create a feedback loop. Ask people who work with op amps. It will destroy you. Now we come to this another Project Hail Mary. After so goddamn long, I have to say, I watched a movie that gave me genuine hope and joy. Like, I've been forgetting, like, there used to be that. A movie supposed to be hope. It's like, not every movie is supposed to be like, human bad porn. It's like Avatar. It's like, you have antimatter and you have a polluting city in Pandora. Why there was that much pollution in Avatar 3? Like, why? Like, why they're showing human pollution? It's like, dude, you have antimatter reactors. There should not be any pollution. It's like, but they had to show. It's like human, filth, pollution, or like Christopher Nolan, brain damage. Like, we have inverted entropy. Yeah, and we still can't manage global warming. That's a minor inconvenience. So, fundamentally, and this shows the essence of humanity. It's like, you have a problem, solve it. You have a brain, the end. The end. That's the whole picture. You can solve a problem, you have a brain, the end. Use it. And I have to say, the writer actually did amazing job. Martian was from him only. So Martian, I would say, was a bit more realistic, but it was like, less from what you call the significance. Basically, it was not essence enough, as in like, it was digestible. It was what we call close sci-fi. This was far sci-fi. So because they pushed the canvas further out, so it was far more essence of it. And again, this does look like Mark II product, where it's like, hey, we figured it out, what worked on that, what did not work, like, let's just extract the essence of it. So, and this is the whole thing. A lot of movies have become like, dark and miserable and everything is dark because there's maturity. It's suicide with extra steps. That's it. It's not there. Like, this I have to say, the recent Superman did had this whole point. Like, that's the actual punk. It's like seeing hope when everybody, and you have to do that, because here's the deal. Think about how many person who were deleted when they were freedom fighter. They had to believe that. Like, they had to. Otherwise, they could not have done what they did. But they had to. So, this one. And this is the line that is the most impactful line. You just need to find someone to be brave for. It's not like, he says that, like the scientist says, like, I don't have that brain gene. It's like, it's not about the genes. It's simply about like, you have to find someone, to be brave for. Like, flat out. That's the core essence of the whole movie. And hope is cool. They show that. Hope is cool. Like, you have a problem, cool. Hope that you can solve it. And think hope in mathematical sense as an unknown variable. It's like an x, find x, you do not know x. Solve it. So hope is cool and wise. And this is after so long I've seen a movie that shows friendship is great. It's like, it's amazing. So, and there is no point of bitching. Like, this I have to say. It's like, oh, you are bitching about it, you're gonna die. Okay, let's solve it. Like, it's cool, bitch about it, but like, yeah. And that's the whole essence of it. And that's what I'm worried for. Every time I talked about, like, oh, we can do this to solve this problem. Like, people are fighting with so much venomous. Is almost like you have the stock trades in fossil fuel company. Like, again, even in the last video, like, electric vehicle did not have the impact on. Like, how do I know? Again, I don't. That's why I looked into every country's fuel consumption. If for 15-year fuel consumption never went down, you are just coping. I'm sorry, but you are just coping. And it's like, oh, but it's actually this and this. Like, no, it's not. I can bet even in 2030 that fuel consumption would be higher than what it is in 2026, even though no matter how many more electric vehicles you have said. And here's the deal. To keep your mind at ease, check the petrol consumption. Don't check the diesel consumption. That you can trick yourself into, oh, this and all that. That's not the point. Like, bitch. That's why I like a dissent motor so much. It's like, yeah, it's actually solving it. So that's the point. You have a problem, solve it. And you need hope. Let that be very clear. You do need hope. If you do not have that, X becomes blank. And science does have this problem where it's like, if you do not have true understanding of science, it's like science works great at incomplete data points. Every data point is incomplete. As in, can you send a satellite using Newtonian mathematics? Of course you can. It just won't last very long in the orbit. Like, you can calculate planet's orbit, it just won't be thousands of years accurate. Then you can use higher megapixel science, which we call general relativity, and voila, now your calculation is thorough. Maybe in future we'll find even better, let's just say general relativity mixed with quantum gravity, and then we can calculate even further. It's like 50,000 years this will be the accuracy. So that's the whole essence of it. Solve it. You have a problem, oh, cities are heating up, solve it. No bitching, solve it. What will you do? Because again, the elites, the greed, these are boring. This was, this is, this will be. You are the antibody. You need hope. It's almost like a anti-hope virus that has been created. It's literally the HIV for us. So that's the whole essence of it. Like, we need hope. Like, it's almost like, why people create religion. We need it. It's like fundamentally, like, again, when I was younger and all that, is like, oh, it's dumb. And it's like, no, you need it, because you have to solve for unknown variable. How do you put your faith? Where do you put your faith? That's up to you. But you do need faith, because faith is one of the unique things that allows you to handle unknown variable with maybe. Just hope for it. Again, I do not mean about God and all that. It's just like, you do need faith. You do need hope. And that's cool. That's awesome. Push through it. Like, it's a cliche, but it's a very, what you call, absolute. When people say, like, those who think about changing the world are most likely the one they can change the world. So again, I would say watch this movie. Like, after so long I watched a movie, it's like, humans are not dark, miserable, and hopeless and pointless. It's like, no, what if they can do it? What if, when push comes to shove, what if you can be brave, even though you did not start as brave? So that was a very, what you call, hopeful essence, so to say. And again, we need this. Like, we need this. We do not need feedback loop of dark and miserable and cringy and all that, and then even more dark and cringy and more miserable. It's like, we do not need that feedback loop. It's not cool. So this was my presentation on basically why do we need hope, and why the movies like, this project was such a big breath of fresh air. Hopefully you have liked it, learned from it. In that case, please hit the like button, share it amongst a friend. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike, press it twice to show me extra disappointment. Please leave a comment, because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you're free, and as always, thanks for watching.